Welcome to Barbershop Comedy, or Comedy in the Barbershop. I'm your host, Big John, or Stylish John. Everybody call me different things when they call me. They call me either Big John, they call me Stylish John, they call me John the Barber. Welcome to Comedy in the Barbershop. We are taped in front of a live studio audience. I'd like to thank all the guests, all the sponsors, all the fans, all of the people that join St. Louis Comedians. We got t-shirts on the way. Website coming soon. You're going to be able to buy your merch. You're going to be able to get 15-minute sets by your favorite comedians. You're going to be able to get merch, t-shirts, ticket sales, skits of your favorite comedians on the website. This particular comedy set is called No Bathroom or No Baño. So, I got a lady friend. I've been knowing her for almost 12 years. And I went to go visit her on her birthday. Her birthday was April 12th. Shout out to Aries. I love Aries. I love y'all. But y'all are hard to deal with. And I went to go visit her on her birthday and have a good time. But it didn't turn out the way that I expected it to. So a few days prior, she called me early in the middle of the night, wanted me to massage her like I normally do, and I was just tired. I didn't have a way to get down there, so I was like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I went back to sleep. 2 days later, it's her birthday. I call her, like, hey, what's up? I drive down there to see her. I had just got done taking myself out to eat for all-you-can-eat sushi because I treat myself to sushi just to reward myself because I love sushi. I go to Sushi Air downtown. The all-you-can-eat buffet is like $33 with tax. I get me lemonade and Sprite mixed together, and I go to town on the buffet. You can write down what you want on the buffet slip, and they'll bring it to you right there to the table. So after I get done eating at Sushi Air, I go and visit my friend. I call her, hey, I'm downtown, what you doing? It's my birthday, I want to come hang out with you. I go down there, I pull up. I'm literally like 5 feet away from her, and she says, my baby daddy pulling up. I'm like, okay, I know him. She like, give me a minute. I'm like, cool, I'm walking around the building. He pulled up right next to me. I'm like, hey, what's up? I speak. I walk around the building. The sushi kicks in out of nowhere. I gotta do a number 2. I'm texting her. I'm like, hey, look, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm not getting no response back from her. Now I'm pissed off. The reason why I'm pissed off is because I'm supposed to be spending time with her, getting, kicking it with her for her birthday, and we don't even end up kicking it for her birthday. I'm talking about I'm pissed off. I specifically came down there to meet her, and I didn't get a chance to kick it with my friend on her birthday. Now, this is somebody I like. We friends, but I like her. And so it made me reevaluate some things. I had to sit down and think about, like, what happened? So I text her and I say, hey, I gotta use the bathroom. Can I use the bathroom? I get no response. An hour later, I'm asking, is baby daddy still there? And she like, she ain't give me no response. I'm like, you kid free? I'm already knowing what's up. She kid free. That means she finna go ham. I'm pissed off. I'm holding my emotions together. I gotta do number 2. I came down there to see her. I can't use the bathroom down there. Anybody that knows St. Louis should know that if you go anywhere in the city, they're not gonna let you use the bathroom. So look, for anybody that's watching this, if you are from another state and you come to St. Louis and you are trying to use the bathroom in the city, they will not let you use the public bathroom in the city nowhere, okay? You can go to a restaurant, you can go to the gas station, they will not let you use the restroom in the establishment. And it blew my mind because I had to go number 2 bad. I'm talking about like I had to go bad. I had to drive all the way from downtown St. Louis all the way to like the north side of Broadway for me to use the bathroom in the gas station. And it was a major gas station. It had to be like a Hux, a Phillips 66 to use the bathroom at a truck stop because they would not let me use the bathroom nowhere else. I'm talking about I went to every establishment that I could go to just so I did not go number 2 on myself. Because I'm a grown man and I would not go number 2 on me. And it made me reevaluate my relationship with my friend. Because if it was her and she had to use the bathroom, I would open up the door, let her use the bathroom, give her toilet paper, lit a candle, you know what I'm saying, let her take a shower to freshen up herself, but it just was not like that when she was with her baby daddy, and it was like, what am I doing? I need to find me somebody else. I need to find me somebody else that really rock with me, like, where I'm not a third party to nothing, because I refuse to be a third party to no type of situation at all. I'm not a third party type of person. I'm supposed to be a husband, not a jump off, not a friend with benefits. I'm supposed to be a husband. Like I've been built like that since I've been dating. And it really threw me for a loop. And it made me reevaluate my life. While I'm sitting here trying to hold everything in while I'm driving, doing 50 on the highway, 40 on the street, trying to make sure I do not go number 2 on myself. And it made me reevaluate my life. Going to the bathroom will make you literally reevaluate everything that you got going. I mean, literally. Like, it made me speak a foreign language. It made me very witty with, you know, what I gotta say. Like, I leave her apartment complex, or excuse me, her loft, and I go to the first bathroom, which is right around the corner, downtown off Jefferson. Okay, so I go into the gas station. I say, excuse me, where's the restroom? Now, I know exactly where the restroom is at, because when I walked into the place, I seen where it said restrooms, and I pointed to the restrooms. I purposely said, where's the restrooms, and I pointed to it. And the person behind the counter said, we don't have no restroom. So I'm looking at the person, the person looked like he's Spanish, so I say, el baño? El baño, el baño. And I start pointing over to the restroom, and he was like, no comprende. And I'm like, come on, dude. Instead of arguing, I just turned around, I walked out, I went to the next bathroom. I go to the bathroom down there on Broadway. Excuse me, on Kings Highway. Kings Highway and Natural Bridge. I drove all the way from Jefferson to Kings Highway and Natural Bridge to the next gas station that I saw. I would have went to the Popeyes, but the line from Popeyes was wrapped all the way around the building, and I know they was not going to let me use that bathroom on the inside because they probably had the inside door locked. So, I open up the door, I walk in, I point to the restroom before I talk to the person. I say, where's the key to the restroom? And I point to the restroom. The guy say, we don't have no bathroom. And the guy's Indian, and I'm looking at him, and I'm pointing to the restroom. I know exactly where the restroom is. I'm pointing to it. We don't have a restroom. And I say, where is the restroom that y'all use? And he just sitting there looking at me. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to argue with this person over the restroom. I got to use number 2. I hop back in the car. I pull around the corner, and I'm thinking, I got a t-shirt. I could just pull off in the cut and use the bathroom, right? I've seen females do it all the time. And I understand the reason why brothers sometimes go over near the tree and use the restroom or pee on the side of the building or do what they gotta do. I understand why Smokey did what he did on Friday. Because when you gotta go, you gotta relieve yourself. I'm talking about, I know why Smokey did what he did. They wouldn't let him go use the restroom. You gotta go. And so you use whatever you can find to wipe with. And so I contemplated it in my mind. I say, you know what? I can go to the restroom right around the corner, wouldn't nobody know it. and I could just use my shirt to wipe and just tear off little pieces, corners of my shirt to wipe with, and I'll be good. But in the back part of my mind was like, what if they got cameras? What if somebody captured me taking the ish? And I was like, ooh, that'll be all over Facebook. And I was like, no, I ain't gonna do it. So I squeezed tight. I'm talking about I squeezed for the life of me. I'm talking about like I clamped everything shut, like ugh. And I'm driving. I'm trying not to laugh. My homegirl calling me on the phone. I can't even answer the phone because I'm pissed off at her. Because I came down there specifically to see her, and if I didn't go see her, I would have went straight to the restroom at the crib. So I end up going to the gas station on Broadway. I walk in, the clerk is sitting over there at the counter. I look, I walk straight to the back where I know the bathrooms are. And if you know anything about the bathrooms that's on Broadway inside of the gas station, it's a huge gas station, it's a truck stop. It'd be a lot of lot lizards out there. I'm talking about like lot lizards. They'd be outside waiting to holler at the truck drivers, and they'd be hopping from truck to truck trying to get them a couple dollars. I walked past a few of them when I was going in. And one of them tried to stop me on the way going to the gas station, and I looked, didn't say nothing, opened up the door, kept walking, went to the restroom. Went, sat down on the toilet, and had to hang 10, even though the restroom was clean. I'm talking about like the person must have just came from out of there and mopped the floor real good. And I went over to the restroom, cracked the door, locked it, pulled everything down, and hung 10, and it shot out like, and I was embarrassed. I was sitting there looking around like, did somebody hear me? Somebody walked into the restroom, went to go take a pee, and I was mid. That's all you heard. The person walked in and walked right back out of the restroom. I was like, man, I don't even care. That sushi had to come out of me. It was like I was giving myself an exorcism in the bathroom. I'm talking about like, that's all you heard. And I was sitting there mad at my friend. My friend steady calling me on the phone while I'm using the restroom. And I'm trying not to answer the phone at the same time. I'm pissed off at her, and I'm trying to do number 2 at the same time. Actually, I'm doing number 3 because it's watery. And it's the worst kind of watery that you can have. It's the kind of watery where if you was to laugh, if you was to sneeze, if you was to hutch, you would shart on yourself. Anybody ever sharted before? Oh yeah, you sharted before? Okay, so let me explain what a shart is. A shart is when you have to take a number 2, which is a shh, and you gotta fart at the same time. I'm talking about like it's the worst kind of poop that there is. Like it's different kinds of poops. It's a psst, where it just the air just let out, like you squeezing out a balloon, like psst, just squeezing out a little bit. Then you have the kind of poop where it's noisy, where it make a noise like. Then you have the kind where it's just like you passing wind, and all you feel is like the wind, then the heat hits you, and then it's like funk. Then you have a shart. A shart is where you have to take a number 2, a shh, and then you fart at the same time. So while I'm sitting here doing number 3, I was doing number 2. For somehow I must have hit some sort of chamber in my stomach where it just shot out like a water gun, like. Then you hear. That's all you hear. I'm like, my stomach is toe up. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I ain't used the bathroom in her place. She'd have been mad at me. Because when I got up and looked at the toilet was green all the way on the inside. Now, didn't nothing come out on the toilet seat, and I'm a clean pooper. Like I would literally take tissue, I'll go get paper towels from the front and put soap on there and wipe down the toilet seat real good when I'm done. And I get like a little toilet brush thing and swizzle the inside to make sure the inside swizzle is clean, to make sure it look like wasn't nobody here when I was there. But while I'm there, I'm turning that mug up. I'm blowing up the bathroom. I'm blowing this mug up. I'm blowing the bathroom down. I'm thinking like, I feel like Craig Daddy from Friday. Don't nobody come in here for like 35, 45 minutes. But I don't got no air freshener. So there is the wrath of whatever I ate in the toilet. So I blew down the bathroom doing number 3. I had 2 sessions of going number 3. The first session was the first set of sushi that I ate at Sushi AI. I had 2 orders of dumplings, 2 orders of shrimp dumplings. I had miso soup. I had the salad